Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here. I am going to do an everything but the kitchen sink today. So I have been experimenting with the Amsterdam metallics, pearl paints, and regular paints. And I'm going to just, what I have left over, go ahead and put them on down, and then I'm going to swipe through them and see what happens if you are not familiar with my everything but the kitchen sink series. So I'm going to get right into this one. Let's paint. All right, I think I'm going to start with the actual colors in this one. And I'll leave a little bit just in case I want to go over it, over top again. I always like to leave a little bit, but I'm trying not to pour them just directly over top of one another. Oh, I've got a really pretty design there. I did use up all my green, because I have a lot of colors that are going to be coming in here. Okay, perfect. Now my yellow. I really did like this color combination too, by the way. Okay, so I've got that down. Now this will help the pearls show up a little bit better. Now, gosh, I feel like I want to do some of my pearls now. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but because against the metallic color, they didn't show up as well. But it's all going to blend together eventually, so might as well just go for it. Okay, got that. And my last one, the other day I had a lizard in there in my studio, and I had to try to get it out, and chasing this lizard out, because I was like, you are not going to be stepping on my paintings. And I didn't want him to die in here. So I was trying to get him out. It got close to me. I was screaming, like, you know, I'm like, why are you in here? All right, here's my metallic color coming on top. I don't get that often. My door was broken when I first moved into the house, and so I had all kinds of creatures in here, but I fixed that a long time ago, and I didn't really have any issues. But every now and again, a little, ooh, okay, I'll have to swipe through that. Every now and again, I'll get a little creature that comes through here that I want to live, so. Okay, I feel like this is plenty of paint. That purple is such a pretty color. So I normally go back over this with all the other colors, but I kind of don't feel like I need to. I feel like I have enough paint. Let me see here. Yeah, I've got plenty of paint. I'm gonna stop. I may have enough to do one more of something maybe. All right. I do still have, with the Amsterdam metallics, I do have just this was part of the what's on my shelf, like I was getting rid of stuff, so I haven't bought any more. You'll be proud of me. But I do have a little bit left over, and I had a lot of people ask me to try them out in a Dutch pour, so I will be doing that as well. All right, I am gonna swipe with black for this one because it just helps the pearls show up a little bit better, I feel. But now I have to decide where I'm going to swipe. So I think I'm gonna swipe up through here. Ooh, look at those cells popping up. Gorgeous. I said I was gonna swipe over that little part and I didn't, but that's okay. I might go through and wreck a few of these sections. Wow, look at those beautiful cells. This color combination. What do y'all think of this color combination? So pretty. It's really cool colors, and then adding one of the primary colors in with it, like the warmer colors, sorry, in with it. Oh, so pretty. All right, so I think I'll do one swipe just like that across that edge. All right, let's do it. Do I start over here or do I start over here? Maybe, oh, well, I guess that answered that for me. Okay. All right, I'm not worried about that. That'll stretch off, but I also don't want that to stretch off too much. And then I do know that in this center, this part right here, I love this part, but this part right here, I feel like I maybe want to swipe in there. I have like a really tiny one. Man, do I do that? I'm going to try it. Okay, what do we think about that? And then I do also feel like I want one swipe. I'm just dipping half. When you don't want like the full thing, you can just dip half of your, or 3/4 in there. Okay, that was different. It's because I caught the back end of it. But again, that's going to come off, so I'm okay with that. All right, I think I'm okay with this. I do want, let me see how it's going to work with this. I don't want too much squiggling in there, and it was this part that was driving me crazy anyway. This part I'm pretty okay with. And then this right here. Okay. All right, let's stretch this out and see what it looks like. I do have to, I had a little bit, tiny bit of the base, that black and blue base left over, but I'm not gonna put it in there. I think this stands on its own. Super interesting. And I wonder how those pearls and metallics are gonna come out when it dries, since they weren't exactly layered like on top of one another. I've got one big, huge fisheye right here. Like, where did you come from? But it's it's got rings and rings and rings of color. So I'm leaving it. We'll see how it stretches out. Okay, here we go. Going to this corner first. Touch that over. I don't want it to go off the canvas completely. Oh my gosh, there are so many colors. There are so many colors in there. Wow, look at this right here. That is so cool. Wow. These always have, everything but the kitchen sink ones have so many parts to look at. There's so much interest. They're so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna come down there. I don't wanna lose all that yellow off that side. I am okay stretching that out a little bit. Did I lose that circle? Oh no. I lost the circle. This one is so pretty. It's obviously going to dry different. The white parts are not going to be as white. They're going to be that pearlescent color. I do have just a couple. Actually, it's really just one space that I want to do something in. And it's right there. I just wanted to drag that over for motion, and right here. And then let me take my tool and drag that on along a little bit more so it looks like it fit right in there. The rest of this I think I'm good with. yeah, I don't think I'm going to mess with anything else. Let's just see how this one dries. I have a river of the color here, a big river of the color here, and it goes off the edge. And then I've got this corner. So I'm liking my kind of 3-part composition there for just spaces of color. I think I'm done. I will show you the close-ups of this one. They are stunning. I am hoping that it dries this way too. So we'll have to see on that part, but I'll show you. Woo doggy. Look at this one. So this is what I was talking about. Oh, let me focus. It's got so many colors underneath it. And look at, there's my circle. There it is. Oh, look at that. Multiple rings of colors. Love that corner. The purple is a little bit, it's reacting a little bit, which tells me that this was Creative Inspirations Purple Lake. I mix up all my paints like in a batch, so sometimes I can't remember which color comes from which brand, but I can tell immediately about that. But it's still super cool. So I'm excited to see how this one dries. I have no idea at this point which ones are metallic. I know obviously the pearls, but which ones are true colors and which ones are metallics. But let's see how it dries. This one's came out super cool. Up close, you can see, oh, hold on. Let me see if I can get you. Okay, so you can tell which ones are pearls, right? Like that, this super shiny one, that's pearl. That is pearl, and that is metallic. So you can definitely see the difference, like that right there, that's pearl. That's a pearl green next to the regular green. But let me see if I can get, oh, look how it shines. So if you look at it from this side where the light's not hitting it as much, it just looks normal. But if you get it in the light, you can see all those colors that shine. Super fun. That's my favorite corner right up there. But really beautiful colors too. Everything but the kitchen sink is so much fun. All right, well, I hope that you liked the video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy painting. Bye.